Hey everybody, Dirili here. Thank you for joining me for the second episode of Reine Des Fleurs. And hopefully I'll do a better job this time than last time. Alright, well let's see. We're still in the prologue and we'll probably be in the prologue for some time. We got to meet the 4 butterflies, the Shicho. I really like Asami. I think he's adorable. I like Sumabeni a lot too. And I really love Hubert's voice. I love those guys with those really deep voices. And sometimes, like in this pose, I love the way he looks because he's like that. Oh, he's got that kind of evil but sophisticated look, you know? Evil, sophisticated, yet beautiful look. But sometimes he looks really young and I don't really like that so much. But when he looks like this, I love that. Well, anyway, if you'd rather watch this video with the original Japanese voices and with subtitles, the link is right up there. Push that little information button up in the corner, or you can go down to the description and the link is there too. So you can watch it on my translator's channel and support her, and that's really great. Or you can just listen to me read to you here. Either way is fine with me. I'm happy with both. So I'm gonna go ahead and get into this video now. You can just sit back, relax, and let me read you a story. I was reluctant to leave them, but I left at that. The goddess is the only one who aided the land that had been abandoned by the other gods. Her name is Milene, and she represents love and mercy. She is still a young goddess, born from the abundance of God's love for Solvale, and wishes from the Tanabito. Her heart ached at the tragedy of the abandonment of Solvale, which was in a sense her mother, so she poured all of her love into the land without hesitation. However, her power was not enough to restore the devastated world. At that time, 4 Tanabito, who also lamented the state of the world, gathered to support the goddess and gave themselves to her command. That is the story of the origin of the Knights of the Kaman. Prologue Part 1: The Princess and the Knight. I had come here on foot. Now I'll return to my mansion by carriage. In front of the row of sakura trees, my carriage awaited, an example of Hubert's overprotectiveness. I wonder if Hubert still sees me as a child. I look up to him as a father, brother, and master. It is impossible for the Kaman to be blood-related, unlike the Tanabito, who are capable of biological reproduction. However, my relationship with Hubert is something like that. So, I have decided henceforth, I shall no longer depend on him. After stepping out of the carriage, an unexpected guest welcomed me. How do you do? Have you completed your errand? Madame NJ, yes, the Shicho has safely returned. I'm pleased to hear that. How is everyone? I hope they are all well. They have not changed at all. Please greet them later. They will be happy to see you. Most certainly. The lady smiling resolutely before me is Madame NJ. She is a Hanabito and holds the command of the Plum. Madame NJ and Hubert have both lived in Partidam for a long period of time, and therefore she trusts him implicitly. Her salon is very popular, so much so that it is an honor to be invited. We still have time left until the dinner party, don't we? I was waiting for you so we could spend some time together if you would like. Certainly. You are more than welcome here. Let us have tea at the mansion, shall we? That would be delightful. As we walk towards the mansion, chatting, a strange noise catches our attention. That's enough! Hurry up! Princess will soon return! What is that? Ow! What in the world is going on? It would seem the little imps are making trouble again. Let's have a look. I feel my head start to ache with worry as we walk toward the garden where we heard the noise. Whoa! Princess and Madame NJ. Ruri, where have you been? And where is Akane? Ruri stammers as he stares anxiously into a corner. Is there anything wrong with my bedroom? No, nothing is wrong. Well, not exactly nothing. Oh, Ruri, there was a leaf on your back. What have you done to yourself? Well, we shall hear a reasonable explanation from him. Yes, Ruri, could you come here for a second? Yes, Princess. Actually, Akane is pouting and barricaded herself in the princess's bedroom. She locked the door and refuses to come out, no matter how many times I call her. So I went outside and tried to get in from the balcony, but she shot a marble at me and I fell. He says this as if it was nothing serious, but my bedroom is on the second floor. Although he is skilled, that can still be very dangerous. What caused all of this? Is this related to their disappearance when I was reading my book? Well, we were planning on following Princess's orders, but Akane was looking forward to today because Sister Akiha and her friends were returning. Ruri started to explain uncomfortably. Soon, I'll be able to see the Shicho again. I'm so happy. Yes, it's been a long time. Sister Akiha always gives me sweets, so I love her so much. I want to hear the heroic stories again, don't you? What kind of adventures do you think they've had this time? And Uncle Simabeni will pick me up higher and higher. I wanted to pat me with his big warm hand. And then we will play tag with Asagi. We'll reserve the entire park and play. We'll win this time. And, Uranami... I don't think he needs to be back, does he? No, he doesn't. But if they are coming back, that means that thing would come as well. That thing? The knight for the princess. Aww. We don't need that guy. We should be the only ones to get to stay close to the princess. This knight, we should only call him when we need him. I understand how you feel, but it's not the way you're thinking. Mr. Hubert once told me that the knight and the rain have an inseparable relationship. And once upon a time there was even a knight who married the rain. I will not allow such a thing. Princess is ours alone. We will not give her to anybody else. I know, but Mr. Hubert said... Why are you telling me such mean things? You were such an idiot. I don't like you anymore. Akane. What Hubert said was correct, but it had felt as if it would never really happen. Oh, how cute they are. You truly are loved, Princess. I am happy to be loved, but I am not happy with this situation. Anyway, we need Akane to open the door. Should we break down the princess's bedroom door? You shall not perform such a violent act. Well, let me try to call her. Akane, I know you are there. Please, can you open the door for me? There is no response. Akane, you shouldn't worry the princess. Please say something. You're so annoying, Ruri. Shut up, you idiot. I'm sorry, Ruri. Please, could you let me handle this matter? As you wish. Hey, Akane. Will you not speak to me anymore? Yes. I will talk to you because I love Princess. If so, then please open the door. Akane? I will open the door if you say that Akane and Ruri are more important than some knight. Well, I cannot bring myself to say such frivolous things, even at my dearest Akane's request. I knew it! Akane and Ruri will be abandoned! This is the end of the world! Calm down. I love you so much, but... What should I do? She isn't even listening to what I say. Then, a slender hand touched my shoulder. For now, let us go back and give her a little space for a while. Yes. I'm so sorry, Princess. This is all because of my carelessness. This is not your fault. Do not blame yourself. But what should I do now? If this continues, we cannot solve this matter with discussion alone. All this time, Akane was with only the princess. The knight coming from the land could be nothing but a threat to her. Same goes for Ruri as well, does it not? Ruri nodded his head quietly as he agreed with her words. I truly feel that both Akane and Ruri are precious to me. And, even when the night comes, that feeling will never change. Of course they are not trying to be skeptical of the princess's feelings towards them. But you cannot always say things just to make people happy. Akane is a good example now. That is so. Still, what should I do? This matter can be solved like untangling yarn. You must handle it with care, lest you tangle it more. First and foremost, you need to determine what Akane really wants to hear from you. Easier said than done. You are not alone. It is said that two brains are better than one, isn't it? Fortunately, you have Akane's other half, Ruri, and I will try to help you as much as possible. So, could you please listen to our words? This is information collection. You will gather information for Ravia here, which is kind of battle, like word battle. I don't know what it really... I think it's a French word and I don't know what it really means. But let's see. You will select the person or item to get helpful information from. The person or item will be marked when they have helpful information, so select those first. When Get Information displays, that means you have successfully gathered helpful information. Whose story do you want to hear? Alright, I choose Ruri. Come on. And then Enge. So I guess you choose the order, because I think since it has 2 slots, I'm guessing you can choose 2 people, and I just select the order. And this says Akane's real intention / Ruri. Akane usually pretends to be strong, but she is actually not. If Princess starts to develop feelings towards the knight, I think she is scared of being left out because you won't need her anymore. Such a thing could never happen. You and Akane are my precious and important children. I know, but we still can't help worrying. We've been together all this time. There were no outsiders to interfere. Ruri feels the same as Akane. Well then, I need to make them feel secure first. Oh, well, you know, this is Akane's the same thing, but Madame Enge instead of Ruri. Akane is mischievous, but she also avidly supports the princess. Therefore, she would never do something that would make you feel truly troubled. I agree. That is why I am so surprised that this is the first time I'm seeing her cling so stubbornly to her opinion. Sometimes, words that you don't mean slip out of your mouth when you are angry and emotional. Akane doesn't know how to control her emotions, and she has gone too far to retreat. She is probably the one who is worried now, trying to think of a way to leave the room after she's resisted so adamantly. But if that is so, then there is nothing I can do. Not so, Princess. You need only provide her with an opening. Even if it's such a small thing as offering her some delicious sweets. Is that really going to work? Well, it is worth a try if it will get her out of the room. Thank you for the advice. I think I know a bit more about Akane's feelings now. So, I will talk to her again. Let me try as well. Ruri, could you please wait for me here with Madame Enge? I will surely return with Akane. But... It will be alright, Ruri. Have faith in our beloved princess. Yes. Princess. Yes. Princess is a reine, and a reine is the keeper of the grace that fills Partidam. We are Hanabito, incarnations of grace. So, the princess is of the utmost importance for the existence of us all. It may sound like an exaggeration, but one word from you could end a Hanabito's life. Yeah, that would not be good. We don't want that to happen. Alright, so that's the end of this episode. Oh, and also, I am paying for these translations, and it's quite a bit of money for me by myself. So, if you all enjoy this much and want to see this continue, please, even if it's like $1 a month or something, I could really use some help through my Patreon, which is you can click on the little Patreon dot there on my page or whatever. So yeah, every tiny little bit would really help me a lot as far as keeping these translations going. I hope to see you in my future videos, and I'd be so grateful for any likes, comments, subscriptions, or shares with your friends to show some support. Thank you so much for joining me, and I wish you all health, happiness, and safety. Dirili signing out. Bye-bye, everybody.